people, how are you doing? This is Anna Mugeche and the channel is bringing hope in life. It's yet another day, very early in the morning. Actually, it's in the afternoon when I have another video for you. Very inspiring, very educative and very nice. Today's video is going to talk about best couple. Are you married? Are you planning to get married? Who do you plan to be your best couple? It is the best couple that I'm going to host today in this channel. They've been coupling so many weddings, and we are yet to talk about who is your best couple, who is supposed to be your best couple, how do you choose your best couple. This is Mr. and Mrs. George, that is what I'll call them. They are going to introduce themselves, and this is a unique couple. I'll tell you why. These people have coupled more than 5 weddings. People have been looking up to them to best couple or to witness their weddings, and I would want us to talk about and they tell us about this thing about best couple. But before that, let them introduce themselves. Guys, take your chance in this channel and introduce yourselves.
Thank you for having me here. I'm grateful. I'm called Eunice Ishamba, and I'm glad to be here.
Welcome, Eunice.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. My name is George Ishamba. I'm very, very delighted to be in this channel of hope. And I want to believe that all that you're going to discuss here is going to be of benefit to everyone that is going to listen. Thank you very much.
Welcome, best couple. That is what I'm going to call you from now. What is this thing about best couple? Who is a best couple, Eunice? What is the work of a best couple? Do I have to need one before I get married or after I get married? Who is this best couple?
A good question over there. Best couples are parents that work together with the people who are getting married, because we know even in a school we have teachers. In universities we usually have lecturers. A marriage is a school, and funny enough about this marriage, it is a school that will never get a certificate, that will never graduate at any one given point. There are rules, there are regulations, there are ups and downs and challenges, and so that you don't feel like, why is it happening, how is it supposed to be done, then we need the parents for guidance. So I think these parents are very, very important until one matures in marriage. Very, very, very
so a best
important.
Couple is a parent.
It is a parent.
And guys, we are somewhere near a road. If you hear so much noise, just forgive the noise. Eunice has said that a best couple is a parent to the couple,
yes,
who are getting married or who are married.
Oh,
and
yes.
George, who is a best couple?
Well, first and foremost, it is a legal requirement for one who is wedding to have a witness or witnesses. And the witnesses are supposed to be 2. You cannot carry out or carry on with an official wedding if there are no witnesses who are going to say that they witnessed you getting married.
Wait a minute, let me interject. It is a legal requirement.
Yes.
What do you mean it's a legal?
You see, when you get...
I can't just get married with my husband being my witness.
Not unless you are entering into the come we stay or come we try kind of a relationship. If it has to be the full-fledged legal wedding, then there has to be witnesses. Remember, in this union, there is going to be issuance of a certificate. That certificate has a provision for witnesses, and these witnesses are 2. So, the people that you choose as your best couple are the ones that witness that. And there are times when you'll get that the people who are witnessing for some people who are getting married are not married. They may not be a husband and a wife, but my conviction is, if you want, you see, when you are getting the best couple, you are getting people that are going to work with you telling you the pitfalls that may be ahead of you. And therefore, these are people who have walked the way, they know the way, and they can show the way. So if you get people who are not married, who are not a husband and a wife, if you happen to get into a pitfall, how are they going to assist you? So what I would say is that, number one, it is a legal requirement for you to have people to witness your marriage. Then you have to have people who are going to be guiding you in some issues here and there. They become your confidants.
Yes, a very good point that you've raised there. It's a legal requirement, especially if you're getting married officially. And another one that you've said, the best couple is a man and a wife and a husband. So they must be married. And guys, I will tell you and I will conquer with that. I got married several years ago, and my best couple was my best friend and the best friend to my husband. And you know, I've never seen them.
Really?
Yes. I chose my best friend who was not married, and he chose a man who was married. And it's funny, you said it is a journey, but I've never seen them. So it was just a friendship. So guys, it is very important to choose like he has said. But there's one thing that you've raised. Come we stay, don't they require to have a parent, like you called them? A couple who can be accountable to your relationship as a married couple. And if it is a come we stay marriage, which you have not officiated, but you are still there, and you are married and you're in a relationship. Do you think they should have a couple that can be accountable to their relationship?
Exactly. Marriage is a marriage. It's only that one is officiated, whereby you're given a certificate, but we still have the other one, whereby they stay together, where they are not married legally, because they don't have that required certificate. They also need the parents, because whatever goes through in that official marriage, and this come we stay, the challenges, the ups and downs, they happen in the two marriages. And these parents are very, very important in both marriages, because the very first 2 or 3 years, there is friction, a lot of friction in a marriage. So if these parents are there, even in this come we stay, then we will not see these children, or especially the ladies, the girls, going back to their mummies, telling them, I am fed up. The very first person they'll run to is this mother that they have. So they also have a right to have what? The mother guide, the father guide, to guide them and to see them through until they mature and there are no friction. And there is no maturity, by the way, in marriage. We keep on communicating to our best parents who will guide us and show us how to go about it. Thank you.
Actually, the first 5 years.
Yes.
When you're through with the first 5 years, it's full of frictions. Then you're good to go.
Exactly.
You've learned each other, you've known each other.
Exactly.
The other thing that I want us to talk about is you guys have best coupled. So many weddings have done only one. So what do people see in you, George?
Well, I wouldn't put a finger onto what people see in us. But what I believe in is, if you have understood the tenets, if you have understood the basics of a marriage, as a man, you understand who your wife is, and you treat her as such, not only in the house, even out there. Let your children see how you are treating their mother. You see, that is something that is going to go even out. So as you walk outside, when you are in the midst of people, treat your wife as she is your wife. Don't behave like those people who maybe they are walking out, they are going out, and the man is walking 50 meters ahead of the wife. You see, now you're not communicating.
Wait, maybe you are very fast. You walk very fast, and your wife walks very slowly. Does it mean that you are mistreating her?
Now you see, there is something we say about ladies. Ladies do things fast, and men are a bit slow. You know. Now, when
men are a bit slow, and Eunice is nodding.
Now,
Yes.
I want to bring a point here, a very, very important point.
Allow me to laugh.
That when ladies are doing their things, they are very fast.
Yes, we are very fast.
And the men kind of take their time to do the same thing. But now, a problem comes in here. This lady may be very fast, and in her fastness, she ends up doing a mistake. The men may be very, very slow, and in their slowness, they end up missing out on something. So, what is the ideal? The ideal is, if the lady is very fast, let her slow down. If the man is very slow, let her increase her pace so that you have a common ground. You have a middle ground, and then things are going to move.
And when you talk about that, this is literally not walking.
Yes, not the literal walking.
Yes.
It is in the way that you do things. So, when you come to that middle ground and you do your things as a husband and wife, and then you cultivate trust and love, you will just move and it will just show. You know, it is just like pregnancy. It may be hidden for some time, but eventually it is going to show. So when you treat your wife as such, as your wife,
Yes.
it is going to be evident.
And it's going to be seen outside there.
Exactly.
So there's no pretense in this.
No pretense.
There's no pretense.
No.
So Eunice, you think you are a good role model? Because why are so many young ladies looking up to you?
Thank you once again. I'm not very sure
Whether
per
you are a
se
role model?
I'm a role model,
Yes.
but what I know, I'm a chatterbox. I talk. If it is talking, I call a spoon, and a spade a spade. And I cannot allow young children to make mistake when I am there. I will tell them, no, this is supposed to be done like this, and this is supposed to be done like this. And it is usually a follow-up program. It is not that particular day that you are standing with them. We usually say it is a process, it is a journey, we shall walk, and we usually walk behind them, because if they happen to fall down, then the people who are behind,
Yes.
they're the people who've made the children to fall. Because if you're behind, you're seeing very far than those ones. You know, they're in love, so they might not see far. But when we are behind them, we'll always see the things that they are not seeing. So we are usually there to guide them, and we walk with them, and we visit them, we call them, talk to them, and also at least we try to be the best that they can be able to emulate what we are doing. And
Yes.
I think by that,
Yes.
we are able to be seen by many. Not because we are trained, but it is something we usually do it with a lot of passion. Guiding young marriages is what we like best.
Guys, before George talks, because I see he wants to say something.
Yes.
This is a couple that I emulate. This is a couple that you can hire. By the way, do you know how much I looked for a couple who can be a witness to my wedding? And I never got.
Wow.
And I know it is an issue outside there. People
Yes.
have a lot of problems,
I know.
especially if you're doing a religious wedding.
Exactly.
You need a couple, people who are married. These are people that you can hire, and they're very good to get along with. Calm down, my dear. I'll tell you how to get them. They are good,
Thank you.
and I am not adding salt or removing salt or whatever, but they are good couple. George, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to bring about a figurative analogy about the standing with people who are getting married,
Yes.
or witnessing for people who are getting married. You see, literally, as during that wedding day, you are walking behind them. And should there be anything that is going to happen, I, as a man, am going to be there for the man. If it is the lady, my wife is going to be there for the lady in case of any eventuality, practically on that day.
Yeah.
Now, figuratively, it implies that as they walk, even if in a particular time you're not together, but there is something they are going through, this man can come and confide in me and tell me, look here, I'm going through ABCD. What do I do? I, as the person who witnessed for them, I'm supposed to be there and guide him and tell him, I've also walked through this way. This is what happened. This is how I sorted it out. If it is the lady, she can come to my wife, and she's going to be advised the same. There are some times when they have to come, both of them, and we are there, both of us, and then we iron out whatever it is. We are not saying that we give a blueprint as to how they should live, but we are there just to give them guidance.
So in this case, I believe you still need to go for premarital counseling,
Yeah.
and then they will add on to what they have experienced in their own marriage.
Yes.
True or false? So in their own marriage, the experience, they will relay it to the couple that they want to witness.
Yeah.
And at the same time, guys, you need that premarital counseling for professionalism.
Exactly.
And then they can give you the experience.